Testing. Wait. I can't hear my voice? Oh, son of a bitch. Shit. I know what the problem is, guys. I have it set to not output. Hold on. Give me a second. 5 seconds. Oh, wait. It automatically recognized it before, but now it doesn't wanna. That's crazy. Whoa! Stop that! Stop. Hold on. Okay. There we go. And now everything's working perfectly. I've proved to myself that maybe this is the voice of God. And we're gonna make Temple OS. Waterproof. Well, actually could be waterproof. Bro, we gotta get the materials to build something better than what we're gonna build later today, bro. We're gonna fucking build some dumb shit today. Outside of episode. No, well, actually, you know that the programming stream is gonna be me building the fucking ArcPad Pro Max, bro. You guys ain't ready for the ArcBook Pro or ArcPad Pro Max. Oh, you fucking get off me lawn, mate. Oh, fucking hell. Trying to turn Canadian. So today, I have plans to build oil, and I like the oil. As a matter of fact, we like the oil on this channel. We like the oil a lot. Well, I want to build a massive power storage facility somewhere, and then we're gonna hook our oil into the power storage facility. As a matter of fact, everything is going to go to the power storage facility first. For peak. Nice. This is amazing. Ooh. So yeah, we have some work to do today. I don't know where to zone the facility for the energy storage at, but if I had to guess, I'd probably just put it over there. So that'd be the most logical placement for it. And for the styling, it's gonna just be stone bricks. But first, let's go ahead and drop all of our bullshit-aroni and cheese in here. Bullets! Finally! I've been waiting so long for that. Styling? Yeah, the design. Sounds inefficient. Well, it can sound inefficient, but you know, we have to uphold our we need uranium first, guys. Let's go get some uranium. 238, guys. I know exactly where to go. As a matter of fact, there should be a place out here somewhere that's got a shit ton of uranium-238. Or in the other direction. Is there one in this direction? I could have swore there's one somewhere over here. But we need to get that because we left ours on the fucking moon. Into the trash can. Okay, so we got a lot of shit to catch up on with that. And then I want to set up, after that, I want to set up like the next oil facility. Which is going to be a power plant. We're going to try to focus on getting a power facility. Yeah, just throw all this trash right in there. Then this trash into here. We have 8 ferruranium. Oh. Never mind. I take back that we're gonna go get fucking more uranium shit. Welcome! Yes, in the previous episode, if you all weren't here, it was the most fucked shit of all time, where we accidentally vein mined a bunch of, well, a meteor dungeon, and cyber crabs came to kill us. The ultimate next objective is to, something. Well, I want to get a power storage facility, and then build a giant diesel power plant. Because I think that'd be fun. And then we can start looking at going back to space. I just want to do something that's not space related, so we can then go to space afterwards. So let's get started. And I'm not even sure how to design a good power facility with the new updates and shit. It used to be before that you just used a shit ton of capacitors, but now I gotta learn a whole new system. It's like, it shouldn't be that hard though. So, that's a good thing. And I also gotta fill in a crater. Or, do I have to? I could probably just build right over that shit. Honestly, I might. Just build over that fucking shit. I ain't wasting no time with that. We're building right over it. Gonna just bulldoze it. We're gonna see what we have available. You tried the new rebar system? Rebar? Is this amazing? What do you guys think of the rebar system? Is it cool? Should I try out rebar? Whoa, reinforced concrete, bro. Holy shit. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna build the foundation as well. Since the fucking shit's right over all of that. And I don't really want to use concrete. How deep do the effects of fracking go? Does it make the caves collapse? It only goes like 4 blocks deep, but I'm actually surprised it's still running right now. This is crazy to me. The placer lets you do essentially world edit with rebar, and there you can use liquid concrete to fill up the rebar all at once. Ah. Liquid concrete is made by doing this. Okay, let's try it out, actually. You have a very good suggestion for today's episode so we can build in a cool new way. And I like this suggestion, so we're gonna go ahead and do it. Yep, got me some of these to build a rebar. Whoa, that makes a lot. You can also shift click and open with the UI of the placer. How is the placer made again? Oh, son of a bitch. Lots of duct tape. You see the lots of duct tape in there, and I go, oh my god, I don't want to do that. But, you know, I can totally do that right now. I just was thinking I don't want to. Oh my god, all of my shit's stuck on the moon. What the hell? We will build this. So we need to acidize our bones with sulfuric acid, probably. And get paper. And get paper at the same time. Magically rusted in an instant. Yeah. I breathed on it. Oxidation level 500. Paper should be somewhere. Somewhere we have to have paper. I swear to God we got paper somewhere. Oh yeah, that'll be cool. Previous playthrough, I didn't even build any of the fusion reactors. None of the fusion reactors were built by me. Bro, in the last playthrough I sucked, but this time, this is why we're playing it again. So I can actually do everything. Oh, you know where that's at? In the other room. Because I don't want to make another set of fucking shredder blades. God damn! What a lazy dude. Dudicus, bro. I'm the legendary Dudicus. And today, I have 64 slime balls. Whoa! Yeah, we are going to set up the acidizer line too, I think. So that'll be pretty good. Where did my bullets go? My bullets? My bulletses? Give me my bullets back. Nobody take my bullets. Watch this. 3 paper from 9 wood. Ha ha ha. So good. How many playthroughs have you done? And Disneyland was the one where you progressed the furthest? Yeah, Disneyland was one of those the far ones. Like, I've done like 3 or 4 between this one and Disneyland. The other one that I still have the save file for and the mods folder for is actually so fucking ancient and outdated, I won't touch it probably. But I have touched it. And showed the world that it still exists. And there is still a chance that I go and finish it. But it won't have any of the fun features if I do go finish it. But it would be like HBM Classic Edition. It's like C++. HBM Classic. Ye olden HBM. For ye boomer HBM players. String. Need to find it as a string. You got the mod folder for the one I ended when my watts blew up. Which playthrough was that? I know I published some of those actually as well. Oh yeah, in this world we're gonna build a huge fucking data center. That's the end goal. So I actually do have an end goal for this world that is within my obtainability. And it's not the HBM end goal, but it's my end goal. Build a massive fucking data center. Oh, you gave up after the watts exploded? No, that must have been a different world. Because I had one where I made it all the way. You had a small smokestack in a body of water at the center. Oh, bro, that one's old, bro. Yeah, I know that one. That one's fucking ancient. Dude, I need to retire from HBM mod though. Shit's just not fun for me anymore, really. Sometimes it's just not fun. Like yesterday, I was not having a good time. Today, I'm gonna try my best. See, one of my issues is that people will be like, you need to do this, and then they'll be like, you need to do this, and then I need to listen to them. Like, I think that's a problem for me. I think that kind of makes it, because I'm not doing what I want to do, and I need to be doing what I want to do to actually have fun, so. What even is the end goal intended by HBM? Do something involving, Geralt. Bro, my hemp is protected by this fucking tree here. Good thing of that. Oh, yes, and we need to make another chem plant for our chem factory or some shit for that. We should probably make a chem factory. Just saying. Yeah. See, the thing is I don't know what people would want to see besides, like the things that I would want to play that people would want to see. And I don't really want to try to... But that's also a problem, though. That just... See, it doesn't matter what other people want to see, because people are gonna be here for it anyway, because theoretically, people aren't here for the game. They're here for me to play the game and have a good time. Alright, time to try out this shit. I've never done this shit before. Oh yeah. Oh, we're not chopping that tree down. That one's special, in my opinion. I think that tree is gonna get a special purple tree award for surviving the fucking nuclear apocalypse. Will be reinforced concrete by default? Yeah, I know. Can you do it with, like, wood? I thought you could do it with, like, wood stuff. Perfecto. Perfecto. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna go to here. And then one more. Do, do, do. Whoa. So cool. 256? Oh, 256 per layer. I didn't think about the math on that, but that should be pretty easy to do with a GPU. If there's 256 potential IDs per layer of a chunk, then we can store each chunk by layer for fish tech. I'm just saying, for fish tech. Oh, we should head over to the skits today. I want to do some mining. That's what I want to do. So I'll head over there later. Alright, let's go ahead and take this thing and just fucking pump liquid concrete over there. This is absolutely diabolical. Do we have any batteries in here? Oh, actually, let's just fucking power the lead acid battery. Probably makes schist mining even easier. Big drill? I actually haven't tried out the big drill. Maybe there's a lot of shit we need to try in this playthrough. Bro, this might be my new favorite construction method. But I don't think I'm going to use it a whole lot, because I don't really build a lot with concrete. This is very cool. Thank you for putting me onto this. HBM. This is a plus plus, by the way. Plus plus for HBM mod. I don't know how many plus pluses I've given to HBM mod, but this is definitely a plus plus. Big drill is very fun. Okay. Let's see. Oh, right. We need pipes and a pipe wrench. I'm guessing I don't actually have pipes, so let's just fucking make these. There's also pipe connectors, yeah? Pipe connectors? Oh, you mean anchors? I use a lot of pipe anchors, usually. I don't know if I should be using a lot of pipe anchors, but yeah, they exist. Finally, vintage story. Yeah, I feel like... See, I keep saying you need to make bigger pipe anchors, but... You know, nothing ever happens with that. I feel like that's a missed opportunity. Do I have the charm? Yes, I do have a charm of protection. Good. Cheapest shit in the game probably is the charm of protection. Where's my fucking pipe wrench? Connector, anchor, potato. Finally got vintage story. Somebody was asking me about, what's it called? Or somebody was asking about, whatchamacallit, my Discord. Let me see. Oh, they still haven't responded. Damn. Yeah. It consumed one pipe wrench. It's very hungry machinery. I wanna... See, I think HBM mod is getting to a point where it's going to be finished soon. Like, I feel like he's getting to a point where he's gonna close up the development of the mod. Because things are getting to where they're, like, fleshed out and fully, like, picture complete in some aspects. I think that's what's going on with the mod. And when that happens, I will probably restart and play through when it's, like, actually fully complete. But I don't know when that's gonna happen. It's probably not gonna be that soon. It's probably gonna be within, like, the next 2 or 3 years. Yeah, but it's getting to the point where the mod's seeming like like he's gonna be done with it soon. Like, it just feels like it. Like how advanced and shit's getting. It's pretty crazy to me. That's just my idea of what's potentially on the horizon. I need an iron plate. Like, you know, the mod's come so much in the past few months. Just the past few months, it's gone from a lot of shit's changed. So, like, at least this has been like the most changes I've seen happen in the least amount of time. Where it's not additions and it's like changes, like refinements to the mod itself. Actually, that might be a better way of explaining. So we need water for that, and then we need to put water and concrete and sand in there. There was a point where HBM was going to implement underground biomes. Huh. Concrete. Liquid concrete. Put the water in there. Good. This is gonna be very cool when I watch it work. Oh, what do we need besides that? We needed sand, the fucking other shit, and some other shit. Good. I know what I need. I know what I need. This. Find more of that. This. And a couple other things will be in these boxes over here. Potentially. Nope. Apparently I didn't grab that much sand on the moon, so that fucking sucks. But it's okay, because we'll just make some over here. Take me an extra second to do this. Uh-oh. No, stop that. Okay. Why did I do this shit? Please stop that. This time. This was a bad idea. Now I have a shit ton of that shit that I don't need right now. Okay. My brain is fried from that. Well, it's okay, guys. It's gonna just go in here. How do I take this and make this to the next step? Oh, I just put it with clay. Bro. How did I fuck that shit up so badly? Then I should have some. This place is a fucking mess. Well, that could have been easier, but well, that's not a problem at all. Surely that's not a problem. All right, let's go ahead and mix up some of that concrete right there. Whoa. OpenGL rendering right here. Java, LJGW. Or LWJGL. Yeah, but that's not happening because we're not going back to the moon for a while. And I don't have any fucking nickel. So, the moon's pissed me off, so we're not going back. For a while. If we go back to the moon anytime soon... Bro, I'm gonna just fucking lose it. The moon fucking pissed me off yesterday. But that was also my fault. It's just time to not go back. For once. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you know how many times I've gone to the moon and the fucking shit has been absolute... Bro, just watch the past 2 streams. You'll see what I fucking did. Yeah, the rebar. Yeah. Well, my past 2 operations on the moon have been fucking bullshit. Completely scuffed. Everything went sideways. We left the crate of shit behind on the first one. On the second, yeah. And then we ran out of charge. On the second one, we died to cyber crabs in a fucking shithole. So I've decided to take a bit of a break from space expeditions. Since, they don't seem to go well every time I go. Alright, this is pretty much done. Next one. From one corner to the other. So for now, we're just gonna not do space. We're gonna try to stay on Earth for a while. Because space pisses me off a lot. Especially to think about it. And then to discuss why I don't want to go back to space. It didn't take that long to fill 256 blocks with, this shit. This is like, this is a really effective way of placing them, too. Oh, you can just place them manually? That's nice. Nice to know. Oh, shit, I'm 4 short. It's okay. I can make more. That's 8 right there. Boom. Cheesy. You once filled so many at once that your game crashed? Damn. Alright, we're gonna place down these and then we're gonna connect them up. Connectimus Prime. Oh, it needs to all match. Fucking hell. Lawn base has never prospered more. We're gonna do vacuum oil for the next oil setup, by the way. Just to let you all know that. There we go. Liquid concrete. The latest update or so, the fluid ID sinks. Interesting. I don't have any more sand for this shit. Let's hope it has enough. Oh yeah, that's not enough sand. When you use the pipe anchors? Interesting. Do we have sand in one of these? That's the real question. Do I have sand in one of these boxes? What are the odds that I have a little bit of sand somewhere that I can just shove into the thing? Alright, make me some sand, bro. Make me some sand right now. Should specify the anchors match fluid ID instead of error. Boom. Bro, I was thinking about trying to contribute to HBM mod development, but I was like, bro, Java ain't it, bro. Looked at the code and was like, yeah, no, I'm done. Took me 5 minutes to go, yeah, this is not code I want to work with. This is some slop code. This is some, like, inverse code that I don't... But it's also because I don't know Java, so I don't really know good practices for Java. I mean, there's general good programming practices and shit, but Java's weird because there's a bunch of fucking @ symbols that fucking make no sense. @ symbols in front of shit. After I take app comsci. Honestly, if you learn any object, like if you learn C#, a lot of that's similar to Java. C# is very similar to Java. In fact, Java's in the C family of languages, so if you learn C, it's also pretty similar to Java. But there's so much to learn when you go to learn a programming language. Like, I started out with D, and it's pretty simple, so D is like a simple language to learn. There's a lot of good documentation for that, but then there's also a lot of libraries and shit which have less good documentation, but the language itself has good documentation. Just talk and pray to your tech. Always works. Yeah. True. True statements, as always. Alright, we're gonna make some gravel today. Bada bomb 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 type shit. Boom, got this. Sand and gravel. I think it only needs a little bit more, like one more little bit, and then we should have a full layer right there. Bro, this is like actual real construction now. Fuck, dude. It needs one more piece of sand, bro. You do so much gravel at a time, your inserters back up. In the last playthrough, we automated this gravel stuff. Liquid concrete's definitely a plus. I'm gonna say that for sure. Yeah, did I already say it was a plus or no? I think I might have already said that it was a plus. Bro, these things are actually pretty good. So 1.5 million HE per one of those. However, if we got like 30 of the lithium ones, bro, those lithium ones are really nice. Or, in fact, what's really nice is the sodium ones. That's what I want to get a shit ton of. Sodium batteries, bro, will cook. Straight up cook with those. So that's what we're probably going to do in this. We're going to set up like 60 of those or some shit. See how much it costs to make 60 sodium batteries and set them all in parallel. Well, most of them in parallel. Actually, no, do it all at once. That way we can output as much energy as possible for my next idea. Because I have an idea. It's not a good idea. Nobody's gonna think it is. But I'm gonna probably end up doing it for fun. Designated huge big ass tank for the conch and crate of rebar on me at all times. Yeah, that's probably a smart idea. In fact, that is a smart idea. Sand. Alright, we're slowly getting rid of that shit. We're slowly making more of the oily scraps for when I need arsenic in the near future. And we're making some good progress. I think that's a lot of good progress right now. Just gonna start throwing shit in boxes until we figure out what we need to do next. Which is gonna be this. Wait. There's a step with the glyphid eggs. Glyphid eggs. See these eggs? We're gonna take them. We're gonna do this first. So the glyphid eggs need to go through this process. Boom. The next step after processing glyphid eggs is to do something like this. And that's gonna be fun. Just needs a chemical plant and some water. Somebody put me on this method yesterday. I'd known about it for a while, but I've never actually put it into practice. Currently 1 in the morning for you? Yeah, it's also 1 AM in the morning for me. Punch hay, bro? Why? Why do I need to punch hay? I like my stacked chem plants. It's so Russian. He said hit the hay? Oh. Yeah, just punch it. Fucking hell. Alright, give me this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't say 6, 7, guys. I swear. I swear I didn't say 6, 7, guys. Holy shit. Oh, there's a bunch of steel plates in there. How do I keep missing that shit? Anyway, we now have nitric acid. Toodles, y'all. Yep, good night. Have a good one. See you next time. So I'm pretty sure we sent all of the fucking connectors to space. which makes me sad because now I have to make more. Okay, guys, we're gonna do some Canadian method. What? I don't even know how it's Canadian in any way, shape, or form. I just wanted to say something with okay, just for fun. I think that was great. Alright, we're gonna tech our Greg super fucking hard right now. Teching me Greg right now. Bro, I need like doom music, but I don't think I can play that because then that's just like actually wire. We need a lot more wires for what I'm about to do. Grab all that shit out of there. Alright, let's do this. Can I not just craft it all? Actually, I could just shift-click them in there. Fair enough. That's a better way of doing it, actually. I found the methodology. Boom. Perfect! Wow! Look at me go, bro. I'm finally doing shit that's kind of correct. Damn, I'm kind of HBM playing right now. HBM Master XXL right now. What am I doing wrong with that? Oh, I actually need steel ingots. Cooking right now. Absolutely cooking. They make 4? What is this? Okay, this is a regular connector. I was like, what is this? What's the hell, man? Actually, we'll just do that if I ever need double coils. Now I have like half the shit we need already, so remind me that we have that there if I ever need double coils. Alright, we need the pipes again. Pipe anchors, bro. Pipe anchors! Bottom box right there. Oh yeah. Pipages. The pipages will correct this time. Actually, we don't need pipe anchors, do we? That was a ploy. Convenient means, guys. Alright, so this is going to be to make the nitric acid. But there's a method we're going to use called glyphid. Glyphid meat to nitric acid. For now, we'll just do that, but I'm going to grab the pipes. Technically, we didn't need pipe anchors, because for this setup, I used pipes only. I like the pipes for this one, because it looks pretty. Plus, I really want to limit pipe anchors to, like, long-distance projects, so... Hydrogen peroxide. So this one will be water. Then, what are we gonna do next? Bro, I'm surprised with how much the, actual thing supplies. The, what do you call it? Forgot what it was. Never mind, I'll just retract that statement because I forgot what I was saying. Fucking hell. Gotta retract that statement. Don't remember what I was saying at all. Oh, son of a bitch. My hidden electrolyzers. How do you guys think of my hidden electrolyzers? Hidden electrolysis. Electrolytic facilities. See, there is a plan, always a plan, but it just takes a while for it to happen. Just saying. This has been holding back my progression for a while, is just getting nitric acid in copious quantities, because this has just been sending us to the moon every episode until we fucking get it right. And so at some point you just get done with fucking trying to go to the moon and failing every fucking time. At which point it will become time to play supersymmetry again. And, yeah. What? Okay, this is making... Oh, right, it makes niter. Alright, next step then. The next step after that is to do something else. Have you seen your electrolysis smuggle? So once that's done... Oh, we'll probably just set up another chem plant. Bro, I'm just stacking my chem plants. This is literally the Russian method, is to fucking stack all of your fucking machines instead of building the fucking chem factory. Bro, I think it looks cool though. I think it looks way cooler than if you were to fucking make a chem factory. The one block wonder ain't it, bro. Alright, let's make some fucking thingies. Coils? Bro, I need to make a sorting system, bro. Actually, give me some iron. Oh, look, would you look at that? I already have some iron. All I got to do is make some coils. Boom. That's the most I've ever made at one time. Bro, we need that fucking Doom theme song. Can't play it, guys, unfortunately. Maybe we should actually just play Doom at this point. Analog circuit boards. Tungsten thingies. Do we still have some in stock? If not, we have tungsten wires. This shit ain't that hard even. Look at that. Bang. I know we need insulators, and I know we need steel ingots. And copper pipes. No. Shit ton of copper pipes. You guys want to know the trick? The trick is to get those fucking spaceships and then get the pipes off of them. Or get the fucking heaters off of them. You get a lot of shit back from that. The chemical plants. Done in like 5 seconds. That's an exhaust pipe. That's not what I needed. Needed the regular pipe. Have you guys seen the new tanks HBM is adding? Alright, so now that we have salient green, by the way, that's used in making wafers. So that will be an easy thing for us to do, is to set up a wafer production facility off of this. Alright, get ready, get set, and place. Nice. Bro, this shit's crazy. Literally the Russian technique. Yet again. Another series with a reference to the Russian technique. Niter and sulfuric acid. Can't you just use a blender for that? Pretty sure you can just use a blender for that. Actually, fuck that. Why would we use a chem plant for something I can do in one step using a fucking solidifier? I am stupid if I do that. My brain cells have kicked in. We need a liquefactor and a solidifier. If we have a solidifier. I don't think we do. So we'll just have to make a solidifier if it's not available. So, it is not. It's been retired. But we should have a liquefactor. We haven't made a liquefactor. That wouldn't... Oh, we have made a liquefactor. What the hell? Bro, look at that. Already made one. Damn. And the oil refinery's finally shut down for a little bit. Nice. Instead of putting all of this here, we're gonna put it, I guess, over here. I mean, that shouldn't have any problems. It shouldn't conflict with anything. I suppose that this pipe isn't in a bad position for me to do this. Creating pipe spaghetti. Conveyor can go, like, there or on the top, I guess. We need to just pull out this stuff. That will go in there. This will be supplied energy through some means. If I go grab some cables. I don't know if I'm a fan of the fucking rebar concrete texture. It looks pretty lame. I think that's a minus, but that's just my opinion. So that can't be a minus. Invalid point. It was an invalid point because my opinion does not count if it's based on a texture. Why would a texture matter? What do you even you eat them? I'm pretty sure you just eat them. They're edible. Oh, if I put energy there, then in some capacity to move stuff to this, then I need to... Did you get rid of this recipe? Is this not a thing anymore? It's not a thing anymore. Well, that's sad. Guess you either have to use the mixer or some shit like that. It's okay. We can do the mixer method. It'll be easy anyway. Easy cheesy. Mixer will take us like 5 seconds now anyway. Alright, let's make a mixture. Or find a mixture. Do we have a mixture in these boxes? I think the mixer ended up in space, so unfortunately we don't have one. But I can make one in 5 seconds. As a matter of fact, I know exactly what the mixer needs. Alright, do the recipe. Boom, 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 boom. 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 Mixer in 5 seconds. Easy peasy, guys. Easiest recipe in HBM mod. If you can't do that, you just suck at the game. Roasted. Roasted like one person. Yeah, we're gonna leave that space open, and then we're gonna put a cable connector right there. Cable that. Set it to nitric acid, sulfuric acid, and this shit. Which now means we have sulfur, and that shit. Then we can get a solidifier for the fucking wafers. Which will make things very easy. After which, we can start working on our energy plant. Or the energy bank. Bank of energy. Which is going to be over there. Literally obsidian. I am not mining that, because then I'll fall in the hole, and I don't really want to fall in the hole anymore, so that should be good enough. So for now, the main goal should be getting these moved and the other stuff done. So to make the wafers now, salient and green, right? This shit. You make into algae wafers, which you can then eat. So to get that, we need... Oh, that's easy. We can do that in 5 seconds. Again, another 5-second craft video. Heard of 5 minutes crafts, but haven't heard of 5-second crafts. This also isn't permanent. Eventually, this will just become ammonia. And we won't need to use sulfuric acid to produce it, but both are being made in tandem right now. So the priorities are gonna go no. I'm gonna go this shit and then a bunch of other shit. Bro, I'm turning them into acid and food, bro. Food and acid all at the same time. I think the first priority is probably to process this shit. Let's move this out of the way. Okay. Actually, let's go by order of what's most important to least important. What's gonna give us the best shit? Like, gold's pretty good, but not the best thing I need to process. As a matter of fact, we still haven't even hooked up this thing to, like, oil and shit. That's good. How much chemistry knowledge is required to use this mod? Not much. It's pretty simple. There we go. And what's in here? Oh, all of this shit? Cool. That shit we can't process, but nice to see. I also don't really know if we need to do much ore processing anyway. Where'd the box go with all the ores? I swear there was a box of ores there. Maybe I will set up an actual conveyor system for these, but I don't really want to. It'd be hard to do, I feel like. Anyway, let's go back to what we were doing over there. Or, well, at least set up the electrolyzer. So this all heads this way for was heading this way for the time being. However, now we need to actually put like 90% of this into there, like into the ground here. So we'll need to set up a sorter for basically to sort anything that's a crystal from all the other shit. Or just basically say, hey, if it's a wildcard item, put it in there. If it's not a wild card and it's on this list, put it in this other thing. And basically the majority of shit's gonna be not, well, the majority of shit will go on wild card. So it'll make it somewhat easy for me to convey it to the location it needs to be. Then from there, it's just down to some science. Also, we're gonna make the fucking other shit. Solidifier. Which shouldn't be hard either. This shit should be pretty easy. Should be cooking. Oh. I threw my aluminum. I threw all the shit I pulled out just for this in there. Oops. Boom. Boom. Let's grab that. Actually, I could just type in shell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. I don't know why I was gonna put it in one of these, but that would have been fucking hilarious. Cave brain, bro. It's cave brain syndrome. Cave cranium syndrome. F9 twice to figure out where we're gonna put this shit. Probably not right there. That's a terrible spot, actually. That's like not a great spot for that. But this spot's perfect. Oh god, that's gonna take forever to mine. This shit's faster. Believe it or not, the advanced alloy pickaxe is faster than the dash one, but that makes sense because it's better material, technically. Technically speaking, it's better material for your pickaxe because of this. It's a higher tier, mining tier. All right. What are your recent revelations you've had? Don't go to the moon. Salient green. Yes. We like the salient green on this channel, and we are going to eat fucking bugs today. Good. We are now producing bug meat. The bug. Chomp. Bro, that is fast. That is fast right there. It makes 8 per. So basically return on investment. And it's pretty decent. Not that bad. I'd give this a solid 5 out of 10. Salient green is a solid 5 out of 10, guys. Alright, I need to go grab a screwdriver. I don't think I have any left. Bro, we're gonna set up a waste area for all the fucking crates and shit I have that I don't fucking need. It's starting to annoy me a little bit that I have a ton of crates in my base that get in the way every time I want to do something. Okay, we got this shit, and then we got some other shit, and then we got some other shit. Try to figure out what's next. Let's see, what are we doing that we need to do more of? We need to set up the actual facility downstairs. We need to... So we've already processed these, so these are good. This is kind of a bad way of setting shit up, because this will get in the way when we need to do shit in the other thing. I mean, this is only temporary, right? So that will make this easier for these, because I'll need to have these set up for those. All of these will need to get turned around. Ah, I needed to make a screwdriver. Or find one. I think I might have one. Look around, see what we have. It's not gonna be in those, it's gonna be in one of these. If we have it, it's in one of these. I don't want to make another one if... Oh, you know what? We might as well make a dash one. Don't know why I didn't make a dash one. Yet. Well, actually, I can tell you why I didn't make a dash one. As a matter of fact, it's pretty obvious why I didn't make a dash one. Turns British, bro. Cooked. Where did the dash go? Like how we have these wafers and then we have the other wafers. We don't want to get them confused, guys. Silicon is a bit different from a fucking algae wafer. I have the rarest bobblehead in James 2H fork. I have the James 2H bobblehead. By the way. I use ARC, by the way. Boom. Now we look like a cool guy with our fucking red screwdriver. And sound like one too. Okay, these are unnecessary and unrequired at this time. Pas de nécessaire, or some shit. But I don't speak French, so I couldn't tell you what that means, actually. My head is suffocating. Ooh, whoa. Like how I can suffocate in the wall, but not in the fucking conveyors. Yes, this makes a lot of sense. Alright, get me out of this fucking pit. Boom. Run around. It's, dead dirt. It's because I've done so much industry to my great soil using that tower over there that we have officially created the dead dirt. We have deadified all of the dirt. Killed it. So these have two separate outputs, technically. I suppose we have to do those, we could do those individually and make it simple. But use more conveyor ejectors, or we do it complicated and use a fucking circuit for a sorter. I don't want to sort it. So what I'll do is not that. Oh, this is going to be a splitter as well. And if it doesn't go in the electrolyzer, it's not going to be the thing that's going in there, or whatever. So for the time being, we'll just split everything that doesn't go in out the bottom. Or out. We'll just let it all go in there, basically. So anything can pass through the green to the bottom, so wild card both of those. Boom. And then we'll figure out what we need later. But for now, this will be fine. That will be sufficient. Task completed. Or step 1 complete. Oh, there's 2 crafting tables here. Oh, I didn't even know there was space back there. Surprising. So the next step is determining what we want to process first. And I'm guessing... What do we want to... aluminum? Well, we already have a shit ton of aluminum. Titanium? Bro, there ain't shit we need to process. There ain't shit that we need to process. I'll just go with fucking iron crystals. Since I have so many of these and I've been holding on to these for like ages now. Goodbye, iron crystals. You will go down into the fucking pit. We need to create an access to get down there. So, somewhere in here probably. But for now, this will be fine. How much energy does this cost? This costs like a shit ton, doesn't it? The energy cost. How is it even being supplied power right now? That's my real question. Also, we need to do shit for soda light. We got like at least enough for a stack. Eventually it will fill up and then we'll set up the next step. Once it's full though. That way it at least has time to charge and shit. But this is why we're going to start needing a power bank. Because my plans are to build a power bank that will eventually supply us with enough power to the welding machine for us to just weld plates. And we'll call it Space X. Right? We're gonna just go green with our energy. So what we'll need is sodium-ion batteries for that. And the reason I needed soda light was for these specifically. It's going to cost hard plastic or PVC, but that's just BTX and phosgene, which is made by unsaturated hydrocarbons and chlorine gas. Believe it or not, that's something I am well within the capabilities of making. And so that's what we're going to do, is go set up that shit. And also, it turns out these are now a valuable resource, so put those in my resource box. Resource engine, bro. That's what it should be called. The resource engine. Alright, let's go ahead and figure out what we're doing. How much kerosene do we have? Not a lot. Diesel? Oh, this one's cut off. Okay. Kerosene. Okay, we're okay there. Or light oil, we're okay. Reformant, however. You see, there's a shit ton of reformant. And reformant could be actually going into a process, but it's not. Which, we're going to fix that real quick by just setting up this connector like that. Pulling out my gun just because I don't want to have anything walk up on me. Unexpected and cause all of our shit to get fucking blown up. We've had that happen quite a few times in this series so far. A lot of unfortunate accidents have happened. And then we're going to go ahead and call this hard plastic. Which means BTX and phosgene. So for that, we're going to go ahead and take a pipe from here. Pipe anchor. Or, yeah, just a pipe anchor, and then just shove it in there. What's this called? Reform it? Okay, got it. Reform it in my pipe anchor to make... Oh, it needs BTX. Well, actually, that's not hard to get. Reform it does become BTX. How do I get to BTX? Just, pretty sure you just process it through, through the fucking shit. Yep, right here. And it gives you aromatic hydrocarbons. Something else I need. So let's do that. This will make us a lot of resources, I think, because it will run the plant for even longer now. The plant will stay in business for longer. Eventually, we probably will well, no, at some point it will get redesigned. A complete fucking ground-up redesign always happens, bro. I'll build like 3 refineries and then I'll be like, let's fucking merge them all together and fucking get a super refinery. Bro, the ones we built in that last playthrough were so good, though. We had such a good oil system. We were undefeatable on our oil. Alright, so for this... I don't want to do a whole lot of that spaghetti shit. So, we'll just do another reform it setup on that side. Yes, with the balefire fusion reactor, that one was very good. Reform it to BTX. Boom. Actually, do the other side. Oh shit, I set it to this instead of BTX. It'll be fine. Do that. And then the aromatic hydrocarbon byproduct can be dealt with as well. Yeah, literally just pipe it over there. Some of these processes are so spaghetti, sometimes it can be kind of complicated, but in this case, it's not one of those things. It's kind of easy. Easy to remember, almost. This is good because our polymer is back on track as well. Now that my polymer is back on track, we're doing pretty good. It's going to be a lot of hard plastic, though. That's for sure. Then we needed source soda light in a huge quantity. As well as also... I think in the process of making soda light, you definitely get some kind of chlorine byproduct. So that will save us a little bit of effort for getting that hard plastic built. And then battery sockets. I honestly think that the battery socket reminds me of like a computer, kind of. Because like, you can change out swap out the components. Very cool. I like it for sure. Definitely a plus plus. I used to think the battery system was shitty now, but no, it's not. So now we need to make phosgene. This is the easiest way. Something can make soda light. Some sodium can be obtained by these methods. I believe you can also... Oh! Ooh, secrets. I didn't even know about that one. Alright, so we're gonna go start working on that shit. I have a keen interest in making a shit ton of chlorine for this. Alright, so we're gonna start processing our soda light. Anyways, I gotta do a physics exam now. Bye. See ya. See ya, man. Cooking. Cooking this shit up. There we go. That will build up our chlorine gas in there, and then obviously we want to do some other shit too. This building is eventually going to become just a machining housing. Literally just a machine housing. And then, yeah, it should become really nice from there. Get all this shit out of here. This shit's like finally time to go for all of these fucking crates and shit. We have a lot of crates, so yeah, it's time to actually stage them outside. Sentence them to 50 years in cold storage. Undead dirt now. This shit will fall if you place it, and then it's just 1 block thin. And also, the reason a lot of this is becoming destroyed is because there's not a layer of blocks on top of it, so you don't have to worry about your whole world sinking in, because it only goes 4 blocks deep. Nice. We've cleaned up the storage area. Weird block storage. There we go. That's how we're gonna store all of our fucking crates from now on. Gonna keep it nice and organized and nice and clean. This might go as well. It might also get sentenced to the fucking cold storage area. Nice. We are great at storage. It'd be cool if there was like a forklift. Like a forklift machine would be pretty cool. What we're gonna do with these, we're gonna set them up like this. Boom and boom. So that way we've moved them. They are losing quite a bit of energy too, I suppose. I guess it's all that processing we just did. Figure that's what it is. We have a lot of iron blocks in there. They're ready to be casted, so we're gonna hold off on that for a while until next episode when I actually want to go and be like, alright, let's get rid of all these fucking blocks and shit. We don't need to worry about them right now. Our main goal should be getting all the fluorite we have and lapis we have processed. Do we have a lot of fluorite? No, we only have a little bit of the fluorite, but this is still enough for us to get a good start at it. Get a good start at processing all of this shit. Pretty sure it goes in this one. Yep. So that will be sending it down to here. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't go there. So what we're going to do is set an up for it. And we're going to whitelist it on the upwards output. And then we're going to just store it inside of a fucking inserter. Like this one. But this one's kind of full of shit, so it'll just end up in the sorter downstairs if it doesn't belong. Do I have an inserter that I can just use, or no? I need to make one. I need to make one. Let's see. Conveyors. We got everything we need. We just gotta make it. There we go. Conveyor inserters. Let's do this. Alright, so I got my inserter. Got that shit. So the up will be that for now, for the most part. There should be other shit that goes up too. That'll be that for the time being. Obviously, you can use all of the sides of your conveyors for everything. So don't worry, you have multiple sides. If you need more than the set limit of items in there, you can set more filters and just put them all together. Now, ultimately, what these are going to be for is for making this stuff inside of here. Sodalite. And a little bit of that shit. Which will get us sodium batteries, which we can then start charging. Obviously, these lithium batteries are pretty good, but sodium batteries will be the ultimate endgame battery supply, I guess. Which means I should probably start taking this and making a shit ton of battery pieces. Next episode, we'll have to do some, we'll have to go visit some other places. Start working on my massive array of power storage. Power storage unit facility or some shit. Give it a cool name like that. Or is that a lame name? It's probably a lame name. Give me the thingy. Give me the thingy. Yes, the obsidian chisel. Is your power still from self-chargers? Yeah. But I have a plan called Operation Elon Musk Power Bank. It's a genius plan. It's like the ultimate shitpost. I'm gonna set up a massive sodium ion power bank. And it's gonna store all my energy. It's gonna be a data center, but made of fucking batteries. And it's gonna have multiple in-series arrays of energy. Or in parallel. We're gonna store so much energy that it will make the new battery system look overpowered. Let's see. I want to be able to walk around some of these, so I don't want to have, like, too many, but, still want to be able to kind of walk around them, honestly. So this is the sender area. There's going to be batteries as you walk through. Boom. Oh, one other thing. This has to go in a bit. Please have vein... Oh, fucking hell. God damn it. Holy shit. Well, at least we know what we're doing. We're not also building the fucking perimeter around this shit, so it's like a chunk. Or it's over the chunk border. Those are in the chunk border? Yeah, so let's copy that. Perfect. Three. I guess we'll do threes. Threes? Yeah, threes. Actually, here we can just kind of put it one block away from the wall. Just to make it, like, so there's a little bit of space. And then we'll have our energy storage completed. Kinda started, sorta. The massive energy array. The sodium shortage is gonna be insane because of our business investment. Should be about there that it ends. For the time being, we'll just keep it in one chunk, so it doesn't have to do all this extra shit. Yeah, that looks good. No, I got 40 more of these to place. How do I turn it off? Oh, it doesn't turn off? It's just always on now? The superpower supply. Holy shit, this is gonna be impressive once I have a ton of batteries in it. For now, we don't even have that many batteries to supply this with. We only have, like, one on the way. It's not even finished. I'm already setting up the fucking power sockets for everything. Is there cadmium batteries? I wonder if there's cadmium. Like, what kind of batteries are available? Besides self-chargers. Because we don't want self-chargers for everything. Obviously, we want to put in some of these, or some of the fucking lithium ones. Those cost oxygen. Not bad. I mean, it could be easy to make that if we had a shit ton of cobalt, though. That's the issue, is the cobalt price. Cobalt price is super high on that. I see one down there, bro. You know what? Where'd you go? Oh, there he is. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, fuck. Nope. 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 So you see, even if you don't use self-chargers for energy, even if you use regular energy supplies, this will still be super useful if you decide to build this too for some reason, because I feel like the more energy you store in parallel, the better. That you can literally output like 1 billion times more energy. Even if you stored 1 HE in all of these, that would be like having, what, 64 HE output per battery. And if you have a full thing, well then you're outputting the max rate that that the battery type you're using can output. So for example, we have 10 kilo-HE per tick for lithium-ion batteries. That is 6,400... Let me do the math, actually. That's 64 times 10,000. That number. So, like, 640,000 kilo-HE output. For, like... And that's per tick. So that's a big boost to your energy, even if you don't fill them all the way. If you got them up to 10, obviously that's a super huge amount still. 10 would be a lot. It just multiplies your output by whatever number of batteries that you have. If you had capacitors, for example, you could even get it higher potentially. For example, a gold capacitor only stores 10 kilo-HE, but then outputs 10 kilo-HE. It's cheaper that way. The niobium capacitor can output 100 kilo-HE per tick, which will give us 64 million. And of course the tantalum capacitor, which is even cheaper than the sodium batteries, might I add, can output 500 kilo-HE per tick, storing a massive 3 million HE. And that is something I can do. Ooh. Somebody should have told me sooner that I can do this. This is absolutely about to become Tantalum Factory 5,000 XDDDD. Gonna be awesome. We're just gonna start spamming out fucking tantalum capacitors now. Let's do it. This is unstoppable. At this time, I think we might make HBM regret making tantalum capacitors exist, but we'll see. In their current capacity, that is very nice. Oh, and there's even bismuth ones if you want to be super fucking insane and get a 2.5 million times 64. So, what we're going to do is the tantalum ones, because I have a shit ton of tantalum available. Well, purified tantalite. And plus, we'll also have to make a chem factory now. We'll have to do that because it's a multi-step process. Which will probably involve us setting it up over there. We'll figure it out, how that's going to go. For now, let's grab all of the cadmium and shit. Yeah, we don't actually have tantalum complete. That's a thing I didn't think about. This is going to be a lot of stuff. I need to clean out my inventory significantly. Alright, the huge factory's doing very amazing. I think I'm just gonna make a chest out here for all of the fucking shit I have. This farming area is insane. And it will only get bigger. That's the thing. Every episode I make it bigger a little bit. So you see how it is right now? A couple episodes ago it was just like fucking this lane and that lane. Now it's that. Fucking plantation mode. I think the next step with this is to set up, like, grading all over the top of these so I don't have to step in the water to get my shit. But it would be easier for me to make... No, it won't be... It would be harder to make PVC, actually. Because then I have to go through multiple steps to do it. But with this one, I can just take unsaturated hydrocarbons and put them through, put the unsaturated hydrocarbons into the shit. We'll go with that method. Nice. This farm is incredible. Bro, I don't even want to farm the whole thing. It's so huge. Oh, that one fell in the water. There's something under the ground there. No, it's sunk. The table, it's broken. Got him. Alright, cool. We need flying machines to harvest this? Yeah. We need, like, hopper mine carts under the water to grab all of this. We need... No, we don't need... We just need more people to harvest. We need Dosto to harvest this. Somebody get Dosto and tell him to harvest all of this shit for me. We need to re-employ him. Tell him we'll pay him some cadmium powder every hour. On the hour. Damn, this is a lot. Bro, I'm about to fill a whole chest with fucking cadmium leaves. I don't know if I'm gregging hard or some shit. Or what, but I got a feeling like the shit we've just done in this episode is so fucking stupid. Or some of the things we've discovered definitely are so fucking stupid. For example, behind me, if you can tell what those are, that's about to become very stupid. Stupidly amazing. We need to go mine a shit ton of fluorite and lapis. but fluorite's the most common, so preferably fluorite. And then grab sodalite. Sodalite to fluorite to some shit. Alright, we got it all. Congratulations, everybody. We finally completed the mission and got all of the shit. All of the shit. The supermassive farm has produced a chest full of shit. And then it's only gonna get bigger, guys. It's only gonna get bigger. In the future, we'll have the ability to fucking combine harvester this, probably. That's what we've produced from there. Literally an entire chest full of cadmium-related products. If you can see what those are, then that's about to happen soon. And it's gonna be a great episode when we get there. My cadmium farm is unrivaled in its capacity to produce more cadmium. Hey, bro, put the dirt down. That's my fucking dirt, bro. You don't touch my dirt, bro. I have an extra battery socket, but who cares? Oh, right. Well, I also have to tear out some of the weirdness going on here. Oh, this takes forever to mine. Does it need one of these? Advanced mining tool. Okay, maybe we should just be smart about this shit. This is one of those things where you don't mine it. This is the legendary reinforced concrete. My data center, guys. You can make it by liquid concrete, which is what I've done. Bro, this literally is like a data center right here. We just got fucking stacks. Stacks upon stacks of fucking batteries. It's a data center, but it's all batteries. That's what we're gonna call that building. We're gonna call it the fucking data center. It stores so much. I mean, all that energy could be information, guys. I'm just gotta find out. 24 sodium, which is hydro-reactive, so be very careful. Crypto mining. That's what we're up to right now. Tantalum capacitor, right? That's what we want. We don't really care about the sodium shit anymore. I've changed my mind. It doesn't even store as much as the tantalum. Nothing can beat the tantalum capacitor. Bro, it stores way more than it used to. .5 minutes of charge. Actually, I take that back. That's a bad idea. What about batteries? Again, let's check our options in batteries. Ooh, gross battery, bro. 1 kilo HE, which would be 6400 kilo or 64 kilo HE. 10 kilo HE and 50 kilo HE. Oh, okay, actually, this is better. Not that bad in price either. Imagine you can make a machine for crypto mining to produce real. That's what I'm saying, bro. HBM needs to add like computers, bro. It'd be so cool to add computers to HBM. Or somebody should. Alright, let me rephrase. Somebody should add computers to HBM. I can't say that HBM should add... No, I can't say that, man. Somebody should add computers to HBM, guys. I think it'd be pretty cool. Alright, let's make a fucking blender. Oh, yeah. 3D modeling software right here. Check it out. 3D modeling software in its clearest form. This will allow us to make the first step towards the one ship. What's holding it up right now? Perfect. That's good news. Good news for us, guys. Let's go. So we got a shit ton of that. We just need to make a bunch of phosgene. To make a bunch of phosgene, all you need to do is a bunch of other shit. Phosgene is made via unsaturated hydrocarbons, which we have inside of there, which also come from here, which is clogging that up, and thus it will stop processing this shit to make that. So, kind of something to keep in mind with that. This only needs a supply of chlorine, as well as some other shit. So, we'll just do some demon time cabling, and then figure out the rest of it. Literally demon time cabling right here. The perfect example. This is one of those times when I'm also going to go ahead and say, yes, it's okay to use a fucking unsaturated, or fucking pipe anchor for unsaturated hydrocarbons. Yep. Unsaturated, pipe anchor for unsaturated hydrocarbons. Yes. Do it. UNS, hydrocarbons. And then that's going to be for my phosgene, which requires a supply of chlorine, which is very difficult to get in this version using the prior methods of acquiring it, which was just to use a chlorine pinwheel. Now you no longer can really do that very well. I believe it's much harder to get the chlorine pinwheel, if not significantly more difficult. So, if not impossible. Alright, do we have any glowstone in storage? Get fucked. Get fucked. All that glowstone's about to get fucked. Sending all my glowstone to get destroyed. Perfect. So that will be like the majority of all of our work done on that. We kind of just need to make some cable blocks and we'll be good to go. Then we'll have to, the next episode, catch up on our steel production. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I'm pretty sure it's like I was thinking it was harder to get, so. Because a lot of shit's been changing, so I'm just not sure what has changed and what hasn't. Honestly, chlorine pinwheel is so underpowered, it wouldn't matter if you changed it. Or it wouldn't matter if it was changed. Well, it is kind of... It's useful, it's not overpowered. Chlorine's so annoying to make. You just need a better way of making chlorine, and then you can get rid of the chlorine pinwheel. A more automatable way of getting it. Oh, but bedrock ore makes it pretty easy, though. We have 2 failed space missions. So that's a great thing to have under our belt. 2 failed space missions under our belt. We don't have ore processing. We don't have bedrock ore processing, too. But we have bedrock oil, so there's a plus. This is good because this is making chlorine super fast and I need it very fast. We'll get our first battery put in. Or should we just hold off? Let's put it in there. Please don't snow on me. Please don't snow on me. I need to find my fucking zinc. This is good that I have a lot of aluminum processing, though. Chem plant. Chem plant. Chem plant. Where's the chem plant at? Oh god. Gordon, we're doomed! Where did I put the chem plant at? That is a certified good question. Certified good question. We did use the chem... Oh, that's where it's at. Never mind. I take back everything. We'll put all that in there for now. We do have, is this still processing shit? No, it isn't. So let's just change this to the lithium battery. Or sodium ion battery. Should be pretty easy to make those. What if there's a huge energy cost on these or not? I think it looks like it was charging up a lot more energy, so... Might be a bit of an energy cost on those. No, I'm unsure. Pretty sure it's the same, though. Grab all that. Dude. Nice! We got a sodium ion battery now. Perfect. First of its kind, going to storage at the facility. Yes, the facility. And we're gonna charge those at some point in the near future, so... The sodium ion battery cell of which we're gonna put a giant poster of Elon Musk on top of. Actually, I might get a custom poster mount or some shit and just put Elon Musk everywhere in there. Bro, that'd be cool if we could like make custom posters or something. Yeah, custom poster mount would be amazing. Wonder if we could do that. Oh yeah, there is a sign picture. Really? This is gonna be good. I can tell you that if we have 64 times 50,000, it's amazing. It's literally 5 times my previous calculation. Is that 3.2 million? Calculating. 3.2 million. For energy output, just for a stack of these cells. So that'll be 3.2 million HE per tick. Which is times 20 per second, right? That was a per tick. Let's double check that because that's a different 64 million. Holy fucking shit! Yeah, 64 million per second. The cost of a welded, and that will last you for 15 minutes, by the way. But a welded plate of the cadmium variety requires a plasma forge. What the fucking hell? Oh, never mind. Is 1 million HE per tick. We're outputting 3.2 million HE, so we'll overdo that. We'll overkill that. Perfect. And we'll be able to do 15 of them. Well, actually, we'll be able to go beyond 15 because it's 3 times the amount of energy, so it will last us for 3 times the length. It will last us for 45 minutes of operation. And then, holy fucking shit. I must be stopped, HBM. HBM needs to stop me. He needs to, like, ban me from HBM mod or something. Good god. This is a sin. That's sinful of me to do that to HBM mod. It's a good mod, but I always find some fucking dumb shit I can do. That's probably stupid as hell. Why are these still here? These haven't done anything in 2 centuries. Get them out of here. Absolute rubbish. In fact, throw them outside. Actually, no. They'll become rendering. Extra rendering. We don't need that. So, if the case is simple, like, we got one battery, we need a lot more fluorite. Producing it is not that difficult, but obviously Fonstein will be our biggest issue, so we definitely need to step up our sodalite game. To get more sodalite, we need to find some way of easily getting more of it. Which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is, so. Because the energy level is so much, we'll have to find a way to do something with it. Or no, because the energy, because of the cost of sodalite is so much, we'll have to find some way to do that. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. No, my brain is on. Brain's on sleep mode. This will make our hard plastic bars to replace the PVC bars that we're wasting. This is no waste, though. This is a fucking amazing idea. In fact, let's get the 64th battery in here, just to get it started. Oh, right, we have those now, too. Alright, let's get the batteries, like, completely wired. Bro, this is insane. Holy shit. Okay, we're not doing that. Don't do that one. That was a terrible idea. Alright, so the power will go in through, like this. Oh, but then it can't be... That doesn't work. Never mind, it might be the same if we just did it the way we were doing it before. Hello. And welcome to me building 1,000 batteries for no reason. Shit, why would I do it like this? Because I wanted to place it on the edge there. Why would I place it on the edge there? That's fucking stupid. Boom. Our great battery plant is soon to be existing. In full capacity. Get it? Alright, yet another power supply. And then it stops right at the edge here. Actually, no, it keeps going. Oh, jump. Oh, throw it on the ground. Oh, yep. I intended to do that shit. Then, on the next ones, do this. Boom. Continue around on this side. We're also gonna hook these up with these. Because we have to make it look cool somehow, too. If we're gonna use a shit ton of batteries like this. Better start getting that red copper going, because we're gonna need a ton more. And check for more fucking shit that can be making sodalite. Because we be needing more sodalite. As a matter of fact, we need a ton of this. What planets give that as a byproduct as well? lathe, eve, and lathe. Minimus. Oh shit. Minimus is a place we should go then. Harvest the bedrock there. I don't think we're ready for bedrock harvesting yet. So, I mean, we definitely should go there. But we're definitely not ready to do that on Earth, let alone another planet. I mean, we're getting close to the point where we can do it, but we still need a bunch of stuff. Good for copper, primary fraction. Yeah, I don't really need copper though. I got plenty of copper. I also don't like Minmus because it's history with causing issues in prior versions. So I don't know how that is now. Is that like good, bad? Who knows? Anybody know if it still causes those weird fucking issues that we had? Does it go here? Yes. Perfect. Centrifuge my shit for me. I'll be back in 10 hours for my shit to be done. No, I'm joking. My super powerful battery matrix. Alright, I did say we were gonna try to go down and mine today at the fucking one place. And so that's what I'm gonna do. Now that I have the fucking something going for one of these episodes, we're gonna go down and actually do something with our time. That being mining schist. Because we do need a shit ton of resources and schist has a lot of it. And it will help us get more fluorite potentially. So I want to get more fluorite. It's our main goal right now is just acquiring as much fluorite as possible. The actual sodalite cost, if I check the math on this. So for every fluorite, I'm going to do the math just to crunch the numbers real quick. So every time we acidize, it's plus 5 effectiveness per level. I don't care about the chance. We're going to just consider it as it's 1 per each. Even though we're getting a 20% chance of not consuming it, I don't care. We're getting 1 each time. So saying we're getting 1, that gives you 2 sodalite per each crystal. That's the amount we're getting. And that gives you 1 sodium dust. So every 12 is 1 battery. That means we'll divide the number of batteries we need by 12. We need 64 batteries. Wait. Yeah, every 64 batteries divide by 12 is the answer. So 64 times 12 gives you 768 fluorite crystals. So we have a huge number to hit. 12 stacks of our fucking fluorite, essentially. Let's hope we have more in here. Now, fluorite can't be found in schist. So we're gonna go to the schist anyway to mine for stuff. Just to get started. Well, this works out somehow. At least we have the math now. Plus lapis counts towards it as well, so if a stack of lapis comes into existence, that will also count towards my goal. And at the end of the day, all that matters is that we hit the goal. But in the meantime, let's make some crates. 9 crates, so I have to be careful with these. Boom. 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 Alright. Well, now it's time for us to go do that. Get started on the mining portion of today's episode. And then after that, we'll be done. So it won't be that much longer left. Just kind of throw that in there. I gotta go take a shit though. So I'll be back in a second. Potentially. Potentially soon, who knows. I'll probably die in the corner here if that zombie finds out how to get up there. But he won't. See you all in a bit. Back to do more stuff. So what I need to do is... Okay, we need to go mine. Do we, Is that shit done processing yet? Wait, why did I set up this one when we have the other one right over there? Oh man, this is actually not that hard. We've gotten enough for, like, at least another battery. The iron cost not a problem either, but it just means we need to make a bunch of aluminum start happening. So we'll have to work on that part probably after we finish this shit. Obviously, once this hits 24, I'm just gonna make another battery. $27. Nice. We're gonna charge them off of self-charging batteries. It's 12 PVC or hard plastic per. Damn. That's gonna be an expensive cost as well. I mean, we are building 64 sodium batteries. Good job getting started on the sodium batteries now. Should we go to the schist, or should we just... we should go for the schist because it'll have iron. That's my new assertion. Go to schist, it has iron. Part of what I need is iron for steel, because steel is something we just got rid of a ton of. And it only goes up the amount of steel that we're going to need. So, until it stops going up and it becomes more advanced materials. But we are going to need a ton of steel for when we get to the actual Watts plate welding. And that's the main idea behind this, or the main motive behind this new plant, is because theoretically that is just a fucking Watts plant. Or Watts production facility. Or the start of our Watts goals and dreams and theory that you can fucking go straight from fucking... What's it called? Go straight from a fracking tower to Watts reactor in no time. Once you have cadmium, guys, everybody forgets about cadmium. It exists. It's there. It's gonna be there now and forever. So it's cadmium, guys. Don't forget it exists. Are we going too far? Hold on. I got lost in the sauce. Wait, why is it not on the fucking map, bro? It's this way. I know I didn't mark it, but it should be either here. It's out. It actually is out here. How does it keep getting removed from the map? Also, why is there no trees there? Is that the mountain, or is that another chunk glitch? There's definitely gonna be a chunk glitch, and it's gonna crash my computer. Whoa, what's in this one, dude? Radioactive. Holy shit! I say we should actually try to open this. What the... Gravity? Yeah, I think we should just try to open that today. Let's open that thing. I'm not bringing it back with me, but let's go get shit to open it. It doesn't take much, so we'll just make a bunch of copper wires. And then we'll come back and figure out what the fuck is in that box. I'm curious right now, like, why is it radioactive? We'll have to unlock it and see if there's the B-92 laser blaster in there. Did I finally get the mythical B-92 laser blaster, or am I fucking... Did I find yellow cake? I think it's more likely just yellow cake, but chances are there might even be the fucking laser pistol or something super good in there. That's a lot higher radiation than you'd expect for yellow cake. 24 radiation per second means there's either a lot of yellow cake in there, like 10 pieces, or something good in there. Neptunium, uranium-238, something good. Something is in there, and I need to find out what it is. And then we need to go start mining 768 pieces of fluorite. But that's okay. Actually, we'll end the episode after we do that. This is a bad spot to go. Now that I think about it, because there's a fucking thing there. Corrupt broadcaster or whatever. Damn. Bro, that shit's far away too. Let's grab my screwdriver. Oh, okay, let's swap the pipe wrench for the screwdriver, and then the rest of it should be pretty easy. Just make a fucking shit ton of copper wires and figure it out from there, right? What's up? Oh wait, he needs Google Translate, guys. Okay. Oh, I have lithium. It's probably a bad thing to carry around with me. It's probably better to not do this, but nothing's stopping me from doing this today. I doubt we're gonna be able to open it though. Okay. Let's go do this. I don't know what's in the box actually. I think the box is probably gonna be really just some random shit I don't want. But I always maintain hope that one of these episodes we'll find, one of these playthroughs, one of these episodes we'll actually fucking get the B-92 pistol. I swear it's actually a real thing you can get. You just have to be super fucking lucky to get it in a crate or a meteor. It's a thing that happens. Had it happen in one playthrough, a first meteor that hit the ground was just a fucking B-92 pistol. I was like, ooh. And then just spammed it everywhere. Spammed that shit everywhere, bro. It was in an older version of HBM. In the olden days, balance didn't really matter. Didn't really exist. Then you have B-92 pistols falling out of the sky. The mod was about the memes in those days. We should get today the fucking amazing legendary bullshit called the thingy, which will contain the thingy, the B92 laser pistol. Huh. Joked on him. Clown on him. Clown on him, bro. Plingus. Do. Time to open the box. What is in the box? There's nothing in the box, guys. It's just an empty box. Empty box full of rats. Yellow cake, 23. 16 vacuum tubes. That's not bad, but certainly not what I was looking for. I'd say that's a solid 2 out of 10 box experience. Well then, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you all have enjoyed today's episode, I'll see you all next time, and goodbye. This is the end of the episode, guys. That's all we got. A fucking yellow cake.